Hey guys, Brandon Woolum. Today we are checking in with our friend Kevin Young of Disciple. What's up, man?
How you doing, buddy?
Good. I mean, I feel like I've got to talk to you like every few weeks here the past few months, so that's a good thing because that means
It's been
there is
cool.
a lot of good stuff going on with
We keep
Disciple.
seeing each other intentionally and unintentionally, so that's been nice.
Yeah, and the other guys I've randomly ran into them at some of the rock shows here in town the past few weeks too. So
Oh yeah, they mentioned that. That's right. That's right.
yeah, so today we're here to talk about some more new music, new single coming out. It'll be this Friday when people see it, Friday, March 28th, Resurrecting Reasons, featuring TJ Harris of Decyfer Down. So
Can you believe that?
yeah, that's awesome. Tell us how TJ got involved and just a little about this song.
Well, we've been playing with Decyfer Down, since the early 2000s, and when TJ joined the band, he's one of my favorite singers, and so we just had a really, a long friendship. Played many tours together, many shows together. Actually, going to be touring together. Right when this song comes out, that was kind of something we actually planned. We don't really ever plan things, much, but we're doing a lot of planning this year. So maybe just getting older, we're now planning. But anyway, he we had this song "Resurrecting Reasons," which everyone's heard, and we just had this idea of what if we invited TJ to come and sing on it with me. And I mean, we thought it would be good, but we didn't think it would be this good. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, I seriously think it might be the best Disciple song and that we've ever done, and
Wow.
it's because of just how good TJ is. It's almost like this song was just meant for a voice like his. He's got this really amazing range, but he's also got this southern quality and and very blues quality to his voice, where he can do all these runs and all these interesting melodies with that are just in his wheelhouse that really are made for this song. And so like we all we just kept looking at each other when we were listening to him and do it for the first time. We're just looking at each other. We're like, oh man, this is so good. So we even we thought it was so good we shot a music video for it.
Oh,
That's how
wow.
good we thought it was. Yeah. Because you know how sometimes people might be blowing a little smoke, just kind of promoting the new song or whatever. Bro, we thought it was so good we shot a music video for it. We're like, we're gonna, yeah. For a song that's already been out for, 2
Yeah.
years. That's how good it is. It's like it's not even the same song. It's a new song.
This track here, it's going to be out on the deluxe edition of Skeleton Psalms. It's going to be out late next month in April. What other kind of cool stuff are we going to get on this deluxe version of the album?
Man, um, it's been a while since we've had this many songs. We actually broke the record. Back in 2001, we had an album called By God, and By God was released with 21 tracks on it. Now, I don't know if it was like 21 actual songs and then maybe like 24, silly tracks or whatever, little talking tracks, whatever. I can't remember. But this is 22 tracks of songs, the Skeleton Psalms Deluxe. So it'll be the original 10 songs from Skeleton Psalms and then 12 whole new, different tracks. Um, and it'll have four brand new songs, two of which are already released, which is If You Say So and Sound the Alarm. There'll be two more brand new songs that no one's heard, unless you have bought a ticket for our bus VIP experience. We played people on our bus VIP experience the new song. That's kind of their gift. Um, and it will have this song, "Resurrecting Reasons," for the fifth song, a EDM remix version of "Executioner." So that'll round out those six tracks, and then it'll have six live tracks from our Skelevision concert, which was kind of like the CD release party of Skeleton Psalms. Um, so three of those live songs are from Skeleton Psalms. Three of those live songs are older songs.
Wow.
So I will not tell you which ones those are. Let it be a
We'll have to
surprise.
wait a few more weeks for that.
Yeah.
So, was the deluxe edition always kind of in the outline of plans for this album cycle, or did it just kind of pop up here recently?
It's more of a, it's more of a, like just a loose framework because we always write so many songs for the albums and we always either put 12, 13, or 14 tracks on the album. And it just takes so long to do an album that way. And that's the way we've always done it. And we just decided this time we need to, the record contract is only calling for 10 songs, and you're actually paid on 10 songs, whether you put on 14 or 15 or 16 or whatever, they pay you for 10. We were like, why do we keep ripping ourselves off and giving them free songs? So and it takes so much longer and it takes so much more money. What is wrong with us? Why are we so dumb? So we just were like, let's just do 10 songs. It's quicker. We can get the album out quicker. And then um, basically, these songs weren't B-sides, with people that may not know what that term is, like the songs that got rejected or didn't make the album. They're not that. They're literally just songs we didn't get around to finishing. And you can tell by the quality of them, like songs like If You Say So and Sound the Alarm. I mean, they're so good. They deserved to be on the album. They're better than a lot of the songs on the album. And so it wasn't that they weren't good. We just didn't get around to finishing them. And so that's the way all these songs are. There's a song that Joey wrote that had a great backstory. It's called Never Sleep. He literally had a dream that he was going down a water slide. Funny enough, TJ was in the dream, and he wasn't even part of singing Resurrecting Reasons yet or anything like that. He was just randomly in Joey's dream. He would Joey was going down a water slide, and TJ was sliding down the water slide in front of him, backwards on his stomach, looking up at him, singing the song to him. All right, which is hilarious. And Joey woke up, recorded a voice memo, went to Josiah's house. They literally put the melody down, and we all finished the song. And that song is called Never Sleep. It was originally called Water Slide, obviously, because it came from a dream about a water slide. Um, but that song is incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And again, it's like it's not a B-side. It's just that it was an idea, and we just hadn't got around to finishing it yet. And when we finished it, we were just like, this song is amazing. I mean, we'll probably play it live. It's so good. So
Nice. You guys, your music's always had some deep lyrics that really resonate with listeners that struggle with some difficult life choices. You talked about the tour bus experience there, so you get to meet so many of these fans each night as you're out there on tour. What's some of your favorite fan stories you've heard from this album cycle as you met these folks?
I've got to get better prepared for this question. I get asked this question enough that where you think I would be ready for it. They're all they're all just they're all amazing. I mean, we heard some as recently as last night. I guess I could just you know say them. They're all very very similar. It's just I was thinking about committing suicide and was driving in my truck, and the song came on randomly on shuffle on Spotify or something like that, and pulled the truck over, and is this Promise to Live. um like just hear it, and just decided to live. And we hear it so much, and it's not like we say this to each other. It's like it's not that it doesn't lose. It's not that it had lost its impact. It's just like we've heard it so much now. We just expect it. It's like it's God's thing. We're not really doing anything. Like I wasn't. What was I doing when this guy was driving his truck, or and the algorithm that pulled up that song on Spotify? I wasn't doing anything, man. It was just like God is just doing His thing, and we get to sometimes hear about it. And so it's really, I'm very very honored and thankful to have played a small part in those cool stories.
Yeah. Uh, the Grammy nomination came this year for Firm Foundation. I talked to you a few times after you got the news of that. I haven't got to talk to you afterwards. I did get to talk to a couple of the other guys. Not a lot of Christian rock genre kind of folks going to end up at the Grammys for that weekend. What were some of your highlights from that trip out to LA?
It was so fun. We had such a good time with each other, really. Like if we would have went by ourselves, it would have been kind of just whatever. But we're all best friends and love hanging out with each other. I mean, like even today's the day off, and we'll go figure out something to do together. And that's a real special thing. I've been in bands with guys, my whole career, and this group, has really something special together where we really do enjoy each other as human beings. And so we had a great time. All of our wives came out with us, and I think they were more excited than we were because they all, really got dressed up, and they, brought their crew out there. They're getting like ready for the Grammys and all that, and they all just looked incredible. And so, that it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's
And
awesome.
honestly, to see all those, artists perform and be at that show, and that level and that level of quality of performing,
Mm.
seeing it one after the other, after the other, after the other. It wasn't like just watching one, talented artist. You're watching this talented artist and this one and this one and this one. We went home inspired. I mean, we went home and we got together the next week and, wrote a song together. And um, so it was very inspiring.
Yeah, well, what's next after this album cycle fully complete? Sounds like this will be the last round of stuff we get off the Skeleton Palms era of or Skeleton Psalms era of Disciple. Is the next full length in the works already? It sounds like you've been writing it at least. So, what kind of timeline do we have for that?
Yes, absolutely. That is next. Is writing the new Disciple album. We just started, and don't really operate in timelines, because it's done when it's done. But we do have to put deadlines on some things, and so we have, we like, yeah, we try not to put timelines on it, because the reason is because some songs have come out because of a deadline and they weren't ready yet, and I was just like, there's no need to do that. And for us these days, we like, if the song's not ready to come out, let's push it back. But we are pushing to at least have a single out by 10 months from now, 11 months from now. So that's kind of, maybe not the full album, but at least the next single. And I mean, with the Deluxe coming out in April, so it's going to feel like we're just continually just coming out with stuff, you know, quite a bit. So that's exciting.
Yeah,
We've been very, very, very busy. And it's a good thing. It's a good problem to have, man.
yeah. You guys have sort of a unique setup. You've got the engineer, producer fella right there traveling with you at all times. So, when you have some of these off days like today, does he ever pull out
He's,
like a rig and say, "Hey, let's do something here"?
he's asleep right there, right now. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Where I'm sitting right now is the back lounge of the bus. It's an older bus, as you can tell. We got like with even a phone here. Okay. Um, so I can call the bus driver and ring him up, up front. But yeah, we recorded some of the album right here. If you say so, actually. I think I sang the first verse of the pre-chorus, back here, and that's a testament to them. I mean, to be not in a studio and tracking with like a SM7 or something, whatever, back here, and they somehow can magically make it sound just as good as what it sounded like when we were in the studio. I don't know, man.
It's
I
nice to
just
have one of
think
those guys on your team.
I'm surrounded by completely insanely talented people, so I I let them do that stuff.
Yeah, that's great. Resurrecting Reasons with TJ Harris going to be out on Friday, and then you get a whole lot of songs, 20 plus songs coming out in late April with that
It's
deluxe
exciting.
edition.
That's awesome. I just didn't realize it was so close. Friday. That's amazing.